Chief Meteorologist Randy Brock, you've been working very hard on that.
Yeah,
with the weather
it's
team.
looking good. I'm excited for it. And on all those topics that are in the Severe Weather Awareness Week, we've got that in the show tonight. So hope you're able to check that out.
Yeah, and a remarkable story in there of survival. So definitely stick around for that one.
Absolutely. Right.
Well, it is sunny and chilly.
Sunny and chilly. Yeah, a cold. It's feeling like March outside. We have a blue sky. Our temperatures have stayed in the 30s today, but at least it's comfortably cool. And tomorrow's going to be a little bit milder than it was today. Showers making a return Wednesday and Thursday, but the cloud cover and that little bit of rain is going to keep our temperatures a little subdued here for the middle of the week. But by the end of the week, especially this weekend, highs getting back into the 60s for us. Now looking at a time lapse from this morning into the afternoon, a few fair weather cumulus clouds drifting over downtown Austin earlier this afternoon. We are back to a crystal clear sky right now. And the same goes across southern Minnesota and North Iowa, the entire state of Iowa, and almost all of Minnesota right now. We are in the clear. Things are looking good here for us today as it stays quiet, but it is colder. Big chunk of Canadian air has slid into the upper Midwest. Down south, rain continues, but the rain has now moved out of areas that have been hit really hard over the last 4 or 5 days. Temperatures for us below average today by 10 degrees, and tomorrow just a little bit milder, but we're still running in the upper 30s to low 40s. Tomorrow morning, you're going to have to scrape some frost off your windshield, but right now we're above the freezing mark, but temperatures dropping almost 20 degrees by tomorrow morning compared to where we're at right now. Lows will be at around 20 degrees to kick off the day tomorrow. A calm wind tonight, a clear sky, perfect recipe for that frost on the windshield, and tomorrow's highs back into the mid to upper 40s. Now, that's going to be mainly around southern Minnesota and parts of North Iowa, but 50s will become a little bit more common tomorrow afternoon. Future clouds and radar showing the clear sky that we have right now. Little to no change here for the rest of this evening, and tonight, cold but clear. Sunshine sticking with us tomorrow, and our Tuesday, a few very thin clouds drifting through. More clouds coming Wednesday. There will still be a little bit of sunshine, but on Wednesday, this is when we could see a little bit of rain, and I want to really underline that. That's not going to be much. We're looking for amounts of around a trace, maybe at the highest, up to around a quarter inch of rainfall on Wednesday. Winds are going to stay light through the entirety of tomorrow. Not a bad day at all. Our highs are still in the 40s. Then Wednesday, that wind out of the south will bring our highs closer to around 50 degrees. We'll be in the low 50s Wednesday and Thursday. And this weekend looks fantastic. We'll be nudging 70 by Sunday afternoon. Clear sky tonight, 22 degrees for a low with a light wind, and a high tomorrow, 47 degrees with a ton of sunshine. Winds light out of the southwest, close to 5 miles per hour. And our highs tomorrow, upper 40s. Today, for the most part, we stayed in the upper 30s. Some spots just barely getting into the low 40s, but it is shaping up to be a beautifully mild Tuesday. A whole lot of sunshine here for us. 52 with a high on Wednesday, but it's going to be cloudy and so just dreary for a couple of days with a chance of showers. Nothing heavy with that rainfall, no severe threat at all, but our highs back to the 60s this weekend with a lot more sunshine. Both Saturday and Sunday, nice bright days, and next week, temperatures still hovering around the upper 50s to about 60 degrees. So a nice spring stretch ahead of us, but right now it just feels like we can't quite get there.
But we are on the come up from here.
Absolutely, from here on out, it looks great.
There we go. Perfect. Thank you, Randy.